Admit an important man. He gets the Esquire magazine award for the best dressed gangster. The newspapers praise him. You all know Joey Zasak. He is, I admit, an important man. His picture is on the cover of the New York Times magazine. He gets the Esquire magazine award for the best dressed gangster. The newspapers praise him.
Design, man, I'm in the spot. I ain't tripping when dudes say he the man is I.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That was quick. That was good. You know what we gotta do though. I ain't tripping when dudes say he the man of steel.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And a crossover out of bounds right around the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To the down on Rihanna.
2nd down and 4. And again, it's Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
We lit. I went to Europe and I had to go to New York, sort some business out with the Bodega Association. And, you know, thank God that I work with a man of business that understands business. But at the end of the day, you know, we get back on the gas, get back to it.
We back to it?
Back to you.
You just hit Disneyland with it? Oh, it's a good choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just at Disneyland yesterday peeping all the ill merch.
Man, I'm glad I ain't got to do that.
Go to Disneyland?
Man.
Because your kids are old?
You take New Balances? I used to wear New Balance.
Well, yeah. Your feet hurting is a very real consideration.
Hey, do not go in jeans.
I mean, it depends on the weather.
Thank God. Nope. I would wear some thermals under, sweats.
It was dumping rain all day yesterday.
No balance. Was it rain?
It was raining like crazy all day yesterday.
And you was at Disneyland?
I had to buy a poncho.
Oh, yeah, I remember them days.
You know, a branded poncho.
Yo, listen, man. So while I was way on the East Coast, I sat back and I thought about East Coast. And today,
Play on words.
damn, we here we go. We bring my man.
Explain to the people. East Coast Crips, not East Coast of the
Well, I
United
was on the
States.
East Coast in New York.
Right.
While I was on the East Coast, I thought about the East Coast.
An epiphany.
I tapped in. I say, Adam, I want to bring this individual up.
It's kind of cap because you've been talking about having him on since before you went to the East Coast.
Yeah, but I thought about bringing him on as soon as I get back. So, and he did. Nephew pulled up, and you know, I've been watching him, and his movement is like he's moving mountains without the extra bull.
Right.
He showed up. He got his management team with him, and he got his camera lady.
And for the record, I've put almost no music videos on the No Jumper channel for the past couple of years. We made an exception for his video. 9.1 million views.
That's big, man.
Going crazy. It's
That's big. And I got some favoritism. You know, it's a lot of East Coast. It's First Street to one I know. Everything in between.
You're so mixy.
Right? But that's just what it is.
Where's your Pyro talent that you're co-signing? Instead, I bring Pyro artists on here, and you got nothing but bad things to say.
I got one, but he's on house arrest.
Okay.
Right? And when he get off house arrest, and what's crazy is I heard the song on Instagram, right? And I'm like, who the f is this, right? So when I reposted it, they hit me. They said, that's the little homie.
What's his name?
Right? Hold on. So, and I'm like, they like, what? That's Lil Paru son. That Lil Paru's a dude I grew up with. One of my first homies from my clique, I buried.
Not the other Lil Pyro. The white kid with the face tattoos.
No, the original Lil Paru from Pacoima Paru.
Do your Googles.
Listen,
He's a character.
So what's crazy?
We gotta have him on.
I go in my closet. You know how we are some sentimental. I still have the jerseys we wore carrying his casket. And he was a Kansas City Chief fan, so we buried him in that. He was one of them homies you couldn't even let the pastor get up there and fake.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Get up and get like, get that.
yeah.
You wore basketball jerseys to a funeral? Football even.
Kansas City.
We buried him in that. That's what he was.
Did you have a tux on or a suit, and then you switch
hell
over, and then you
no.
switch back
Some
to the suit?
homies you don't do. We ain't doing that.
Were other people dressed nice at the funeral, or was
Well,
everybody thugging it?
Everybody carrying the casket had Kansas City jerseys on. Even the guy in the casket.
That's intense.
Yeah, so I mean, it was what it was.
Some people mourn death differently than I would.
How would you do it?
Probably not wearing any sports memorabilia. Just from where I'm
That was
coming
his
from,
wish.
I think it would have been perceived as disrespectful.
It is. That name is Lil Paru.
Right. Well, that's a good point. I've never been to a funeral with somebody with such a cool name.
So, but with this individual here,
Zoe Osama, for anyone who
Zoe Osama
can't read
happens
the
to be
title, I don't think we said it.
from 89 East Coast.
Oh, okay.
89 for Mary. I got a brother over there by the name of Deco and a host of other loved ones that's like a second home to me for real.
Okay.
I done been fed, we done got dirty, we done had fights, I done spent the night, I done attended funerals. So that particular neighborhood, that clique, when it comes to the East Coast, is that I have a lot of love for, to where colors and none of that don't matter. I don't care what's going on with them. I'm gonna always be there for them.
And that's why you wore your neutral Mickey Mouse shirt today.
You know, it was in the suitcase.
Okay.
I just kind of drove in from somewhere.
You just got here.
You know, we ain't doing no drive. You be like a snitch. You tried to snitch me out our first interview.
What are you talking about?
He was asking weird ass questions, but we're gonna get to it.
You do that every interview. You just talk to me about gay. Every episode.
you-
Gay How me doing?
Nah, I don't trip that. That's your business. Today, we talk about one of the hottest artists on the West Coast, underground. He got a distro situation with Empire Records, so he's still open for negotiations, all major labels.
Right.
I got a personal relationship with Ghazi. And Ghazi wouldn't mind working something out if there's a situation that'd be beneficial for nephew. And, you know, I like his movement. He ain't out here doing a bunch of, you don't hear about him involved in a bunch of dumb shit. Was 30 dudes over here fight. Like, look how he coming.
Right. Professional.
Yeah, professional.
White women.
And really,
With cameras.
Really, Adam.
It make us feel safe.
White women do?
Really,
I
Adam.
like to hear that. A lot of our queens get a lot of dirt thrown on their name these
No,
days.
there's white people in general. You don't
Oh,
worry about
so
that.
the men as well.
No, but
That's how. Don't.
Not like that, but white men.
there you go. See?
I'm not saying. Don't make it gay.
Yo, so that was crazy. Adam, please don't do that. I'm obligated.
I was happy to know that the white boys.
I'm obligated,
Hey,
Adam.
Dave, we're not doing that.
Not like that. Again, not like that.
Hey, man. What the f is going on?
This is what he does on the podcast. He
Adam,
tries to
don't
get
do
you
it.
in a
I'm
trick bag. And by trick bag, I mean homosexual
Listen,
bag.
this
Can we
nephew,
get the AC on his house?
nephew, so you got to watch what you're saying here. I'm responsible for this young man.
Are you?
Definitely.
So you're trying to wedge your way into his career as
Ain't
well?
no wedge my way just for where he from and his clique.
Okay.
So I don't give a if I see him at the gas station. I got to stop and make sure he get up out of there.
I mean,
No, that's just real politics.
average gas station encounter, you're
Wherever.
fine, right?
Wherever.
I mean, I know some gas stations are more dangerous than others.
No, 89th and Mary is second home to me.
Because me and you had an
It's a
actual
Paul Rue over
fight.
there by the name of C Loco. They know who he is.
Me and you had an actual fight a couple weeks ago. Do you recall?
Who did?
Someone playing guitar?
Did we have a fight?
Oh no, it's a yeah. Well,
Was it on the blog?
we had an angry phone call.
Oh yeah,
And
you
Lovejoy then went and made a video documenting this.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't be saying. Did he? He recorded us?
No, but he made a video talking about
Oh,
it. Didn't really offer
Shout
any
out to
information.
600. Hey, 600 getting this content.
He's on here.
You can't, bro. You can't knock it.
Oh, you got a big smile on your face because he's going in on people you don't get along with.
No, he just. I don't control what he do.
You
He
put
got
him
a
up
lot
to-
over there. He ain't let go.
What do you mean?
He got a lot of. I'm gonna let him handle his candle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you're loving it, aren't you? I bet
Oh,
you're feeding him information. Is he your mole?
No, he actually has information I never knew existed.
Really?
For real, like he doing his own.
I got an eye on you.
Adam, we don't play that, bro.
Not like
We're
that.
heterosexual
Again,
man.
not gay.
Okay.
Not gay.
What's up, though?
Are you going to the party tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
I might. I don't know, bro. Cause I think you kind of trying to create a death trap for the brothers.
Well, I'm more concerned about you doing that to other people at the party. I'm going out of my way to not invite anyone who is your op.
No, you ain't got to do that. You invite everybody's ops anyway. Did you see I
That's
told
not
him to
what
put
I'm
it back? I did that for you.
What'd you do?
I talked to him.
Where?
He was on some dude's, the homies podcast from Treetop. What's the dude he rap? Nigga from
Key to
Treetop. Key to Root.
He started a podcast. I did see that.
Yeah, he was his quit back was his first.
And he called you during it.
He called me.
And what was the conversation like
What you mean?
with you and Cribmac?
Well, I guess you gotta watch Key to Root's podcast.
Give me the overall tone of it.
I ain't giving you.
Watch it right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Was it peaceful? Was it warmongering?
I keep telling you, man, Crip Mac doesn't really have any issues with me. It's the people around him.
Yeah.
We had a history before these dudes.
He's been going through some switch-ups
was positive.
with the people around him, I heard.
Well, I mean, the only thing saying consistent is China Mac.
Yeah, I don't know about that one right now
You
either.
know, we here to talk about another neighborhood from East Coast.
Right.
What you got up, Zo?
Shit, we got the observatory December 23rd.
Right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Getting the spirit.
Rolling loud.
Who up there? You headlining?
Yeah.
Oh, who's on it? They just
I got my Swifty right now. Bring some more people.
Swifty Blue? Yeah. That's your guy, right?
That's not my guy. Well, that's my pal.
Yeah, I thought you and Swifty was all right.
We're cool. We did a vlog together.
That's the essay, right?
I don't know if I would bring him out of Rolling Loud.
Paramount.
Paramount, you okay?
They told me to be real careful hanging out around Swifty Blue.
Hello? Adam's upset. I'm in the middle of no jumping to talk to him.
Adam is upset. The first words out of his mouth.
I got some liquor, man.
You came in with a bottle and nobody
Yeah,
else.
call me all that. Text me. Just text me right now.
If we had liquor in this building, this would be such an unbelievably expensive operation.
So look, man. I found a great piece of real estate on the East Coast.
Yo, we gotta get everybody to be quiet in the room.
Yo, so listen. So December 23rd, you got an EP out, coming out, or you dropping
We
singles?
got an album coming out top of the year called Sincerely Zoe. Got like 22 songs on it.
Hold on. We gonna talk about that.
You think that's too much?
Are you releasing an EP leading into the album?
We were just talking about last night. Yeah, we got 6 songs ready to go right now.
independent of the 22. Or 6 of the 22.
No, that's going to
So
be
you want to release 28 songs between now and then.
Shit, we do songs every day, so we got so much music, we got a flusher that's never gonna come out.
Gotcha.
So like at this point, we just sitting on bangers.
Right, so are you getting at, you're just saying that's too much?
No,
Which
it's
I
not
would
too much.
tend to agree.
No, it's too much at one time, but I think you can use some of it leading into
To
it.
slide through a whole summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you and your team, and let's see if we can create some type of marketing strategy so we can take some of those and use them, anticipate marketing into it. Because just to drop 22 one day, I'd rather you take like, 6 or 8 of them for 2 months, and just like let's do a bi-weekly thing or some shit per week with a visual, and let people know this is leading into, what's the name of it?
Sincerely Zoe.
Sincerely Zoe.
Yeah, like, Greedo obviously didn't put out music for years and years and years, and then he came straight out like a 30-song project.
But what happened with it?
If I was his manager, I would have said that's too much.
Too much. Guido should have came out, let go 6 bangers.
Exactly.
People's attention
Narrow the
span.
focus.
Yeah, not that long.
People's attention span not there. It's real shit.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like a lot of the artists who are winning, they just kind of like put out a song and then just push the fuck out of it. Now, obviously, when you're a younger artist or a newer artist, it's like you just really want to get some kind of traction on any song, and you feel like if you put them all out, that one of them's gonna hit. But I don't know how often that actually.
You and Blueface get it in yet?
No.
Let's make sure we make 5 people.
Blueface, he can go
I
crazy.
thought he retired.
No, he ain't retired.
Well, he announced that like multiple times.
You know what he did was said something to make you talk.
So we're just not supposed to take anything he says serious because
No,
it
I
might
mean,
be
yeah, you
intended
talk.
to go viral?
I mean, how many artists we seen retired on their last album?
No, I totally don't believe him either. I completely agree. But
got a lot of work.
he is saying it. You feel like he's taking a step back musically?
No, not at all. I'm just giving him time to helping him. You know, he want to be a boss.
Right.
And I want everybody up under me to grow. Because I'm growing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Adam, at one point in time, there was a phone call with me and you. And believe it or not, I've grown in this space.
Right.
You know, with your help.
You talking about the phone call a couple of weeks ago where we were screaming at each other?
No, I was, you start hollering. I told you I beat your motherfucking ass. You said, though, you won't because you're not here. You know all that shit. You my brother.
I stood on business.
You my brother. You know, you my brother.
But how did you take that phone call? Because I felt like
I take it like you're the fucking devil you are.
I was standing on my shit and making it clear I'm not gonna alter the way that I do my thing just because you're in your feelings. The next day you hit me with a phone call, or not even a phone call, a text. You're like, hey, I'm not mad anymore. I'm like, that's kind of how I thought that this was gonna go.
They just tried to
What do you think I'm supposed to hold a fucking grudge? Yo, one thing about me, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Brothers bump heads, brothers have different opinions, partners and all that, but if it's really that, you get through it, you keep moving.
But if we get into a conversation and then we never have a conversation about the disagreement, kind of setting ourselves up to slowly build tension and conflict and never resolve it, never end up with a conversation about the thing that we just argued about.
Well, see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna support my brother 600. Go to 600's YouTube channel. He talked about what happened on the phone, and y'all can be educated that way. Stop trying to take away from our people out.
Yeah, and who the fuck parked in my parking spot? Because I had to park in an illegal parking spot today because nobody's respecting my spot. I need names. I want to know who that fucking whip belongs to. See, now I have to go move my car.
Who was it, the black beans?
I don't really know
That's mine.
the names of
Whatever
cars.
car was is mine.
No, you have that white one.
No, I do not.
The little race car.
I'm not in that today. Rainy, you don't drive that shit in the rain.
Raining. Is it raining?
Rainer, who's Rainer?
I've been walking around outside the
I
crib
told-
all day. It's not raining.
Yo, you know we
It
just
rained
hired,
last night.
We just hired your what was her name? The girl that worked up here.
Laura?
No, the other girl that left with
Gina.
Gina. We just hired Gina.
To do what?
She works for Milf Music right now.
Doing what? She don't even got a baby.
She don't got what?
She don't got a baby.
Oh, she's working for us.
How you
Got a
gonna-
hands-on thing, you know, helping Blueface do his shit every day.
She already, I think, used to work for him back in the day.
She
but-
worked for us when she was with her.
The early
The
days.
Blue Girls Club.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Oh, yeah, that's how I knew you, yeah.
Yeah. You trying to figure out how you knew her?
Why are you telling me
You
that?
ain't hit that.
Why are you telling me that about Gina? You think I should get involved?
Get involved with what?
Go hate on her? Talk some shit?
You already hate on Gina.
I never said anything
Yes,
bad
you
about
did. As soon as Gina went out to New York and was doing that show, you was hating.
it. In what way? And what show?
The Mav Hoffa, right? Y'all to any of y'all punk lying motherfuckers told Mav Hoffa I had a problem with him. I'm actually a fan of Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa, whenever we can get it in, bro. Holla at me. Gina, get with her. She got my number. Let's go.
You're just shouting random people out. That's not.
No, that's just real shit. She told me that he wanted to do something with me. Somebody told him I was tripping. I'm really a fan of his work.
You're a Math Alpha fan?
I like his setup. Because the barbershop, that's what we do. We get in there and everybody talk about everything.
That's how I'm saying you're allowed to smoke in the barbershop now.
I don't know.
His barbershop. Because when I went there, no smoking. I watched a clip the other day, people smoking. They said there's new ownership. So I don't know if they bought it or if they got a new barbershop.
They just wasn't doing it for you because you white, bro.
No, I'm talking about everybody.
No, y'all got too much privilege.
It's not like I was the only person in the room that wanted to smoke.
You know, everybody else was smoking.
For YouTube, probably a decent idea
No,
to
it's been
not.
like 2-3 weeks, bro. A whole lot of shit didn't went on.
Yeah, and I just want to say this too.
That's big, man.
Could we get some kind of heads up when you're planning on having a guest? Because A, I did not have any kind of time to prepare for him being on the podcast today because he didn't tell anybody. B, he shows up at the office and the security and everybody's tripping. They're hitting the group chat. Is someone supposed to be here or whatever? Because it's like we have a very specific list of who's
You tell him
coming.
you didn't know he was coming?
No, you didn't tell anyone.
Are you for real right now?
Who did you tell?
It's on our text blast, me, you, and Laura.
No, it is not.
Are you
I'm
fucking
going to
slow
search
in your head?
Osama in my phone, and I'm going to skip all the time that I was talking about Osama bin Laden. Osama. Look at this.
Hold on.
I want to bring Osama up. That was like 3 weeks ago.
What you mean?
I mean, 3 weeks ago, suggesting that you might do it is way different than
We were
saying,
supposed
hey,
to do
he's
it-
on the
we were
schedule
supposed to do
today.
it last week.
Right, but wouldn't it be cool for you to like tell us before somebody comes?
difference?
Because the security's tripping. They're like, who the fuck is this random guy showing up? They didn't know.
Why you didn't say nothing to me?
Huh?
I've been here. I was here before them.
No, they said that he got here first.
I was here first. I watched them pull in.
Okay. If you told us in advance who was going to be being brought in, I think that would be very
Well, I
good,
told
very
you 3 weeks
professional.
ago, right?
No, you suggested that you were thinking about it
And
3
you
weeks
said it was
ago.
cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's here.
You
If I
realize
would've
that
popped up-
suggesting the idea
if
of
I
it 3
would've
weeks
popped
ago is
up-
different than getting it on the schedule so that I know that it's happening and everybody else who
So
works
what's
here knows
happening
it's
right
happening.
now is you don't have your little pussy ass notes that I don't use.
Well, if I had some
Because
kind of
that's 'cause you ain't part of the
specialized
culture.
knowledge about his career
You're
at
not
this
part of
moment,
the culture. Where's the guy at? Send him some notes, bro.
so the idea of
Text him some
preparing
notes.
for an interview is totally
Text him
foreign
some
to you.
notes. We gonna get to it. In the meantime,
I have
between
nothing
time-
specific prepared for him because you didn't tell us that he was coming.
Well, what you mean? You don't know nothing about him?
I know about him, but I don't know like specific
So let me
things.
see what you know about him. I'm gonna lean back. Let you have it.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's
I know where he's from.
Where you from?
East Coast Crips, according to you, what, 98th Street or something? I don't know.
No, 89.
89, there you go, sorry.
To get started.
98th Street, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on.
Game, Charles. If they're
I'm just, is this a reasonable request?
Yes.
Because you did the same thing with Beast. I'm gonna be honest with you, Beast is probably one of the least popular guests that we've ever had on this podcast. People were pretty upset.
Who was?
Beast.
Who was upset?
The comments. Do you read the comments?
Your people was upset.
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
What's their name?
Sharp.
Sharp and them. Yeah, they don't like peace.
quarter action. Appreciate
Didn't seem like they have the best relationship, but I'm not really concerned about
What?
that. I'm just
I
more
don't got the
concerned
best
about.
relationship with some of their people. I don't say.
And you're bringing people in. I don't even know who the fuck that. Not him, but with Beast. I don't even know who he is. So I'm like completely.
Beast is one of my guys.
But if you had told me even 24 hours in advance, that probably would have made it for a better conversation.
You
Right?
like Beast.
I mean, he just was. He's like having a parrot here. He's just like repeating everything you say.
So you telling me that Beast didn't have substance to the conversation?
That is basically what I'm saying.
Now, I do want to talk about some shit with you, though.
Are you denying that?
No, I'm definitely not that. So you did some punk shit. You
What?
been a culture vulture.
Let's hit it.
The dude with the beard you keep wanting me to interview, to talk to? The big dude. G or some shit?
G-face.
G-Face.
That's a good idea.
You want to tell me something? Because motherfuckers, I looked out for you. They ready to line you, Adam.
Who?
You.
Who?
G-Face hit me.
The other part of the conversation, they want to line you up. Who? Who's they?
G-Face got a problem with you.
No, he doesn't. He talks to me all the time.
Did you not hit G-Face and tell him, Whack 100's talking about you, you may want to come up and let's talk about it? Don't
He
fucking
said
lie.
he said he wants to do a podcast with you. I told you
I
he wants
got
to do a
the
podcast
text.
with you. What? He texted
That's
you.
doing punk shit, yeah.
You tell me. I could find right now.
Yeah,
What,
you got it.
here we go.
All right, G-Face beat your motherfucking ass up in here, Adam.
G-face. Last time he had to make a new Instagram.
Yeah. He said said what?
Oh,
Adam
okay.
brought me up. Yeah, you doing punk
No,
shit.
he sent a picture of you and Beast and me on October 28th. He said, "My brother Adam, when do I get my get back? I want to smash that fat Mexican dick rider sitting next to Wack the entire show. All he did was suck Wack's dick. Who brought that yes man there?"
I'm gonna show you what he showed me. But Zoe, listen to me.
Oh, and here we go. Yeah.
Underrated.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more about you too.
You got some good numbers now. Appreciate it. You got some good numbers. A little organic. 672,000 monthly listeners.
He called you Rat 100. How do you feel about that?
All right, I talked to him 20 times.
Oh,
I want to whoop your ass.
He was just saying that he wants
20,
to
wait,
talk
wait,
about.
wait.
He wants an opportunity to speak out against you, or to speak out
We gonna
against
talk
what you
about
said
it.
about him.
We're going to talk about it.
That's different than him being mad at me.
He's mad at you.
Why?
I'm going to show you what he said.
But you have a history of lying about people that are mad at me, and then I talk to them, and then they're like, "I never said any of that."
He sent it to me, bro. I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to play with you. He sent it to me saying this nigga Adam trying to start fires. Then he sent me what you text him.
What did I?
How would I know what you texted?
So he sent you a screenshot of something I said?
mama.
Let me see. I refuse to believe this until I see it with my own eyes. That's slippery.
You white dudes think y'all so slick.
He's not
Y'all
white, he's Armenian.
No, you. Yo, what's the homie name? Pesci? Yeah, hold on.
It's Pesci.
Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
This him right here. Rutex. He sent me all his paperwork, let me know he in the rat.
G-faced it.
Yeah, here we go.
So you believe it? Or weren't you on here calling him a rat?
Fuck all that. Who that's from now?
Why are you showing him?
Adam.
And show me what I
That's you,
said.
right?
I said,
That's you, right? Punk motherfucker, read it since you want to make
Wack was going off on you last week. You definitely gonna want to respond. He said,
Punk shit.
"Where? You still talk to him?" I
Punk
thought he
shit.
doesn't
Did you
do
tell
shit
me
with you
that?
anymore. I said, "No, we have a show together." What
Did
is
you
the
tell
thing?
me any of that?
What is inappropriate about that?
Because the fact that you telling him that, you didn't tell me none of that.
What?
See, when we leave here, we still in the streets,
Wait,
right,
wait,
guy?
wait. So
Now,
again,
put it.
I
Give me
said
my phone, bro.
Wack was going off
Give
on
me
you
my
last
phone. You get
week.
some
You're
punk
definitely
shit.
gonna want to
But
respond.
you
That
said
is
I
a
couldn't
fact.
show you
That
that.
podcast came
But
out,
you said I
so
couldn't
he
show
was
you
gonna be
that.
able to see the evidence of you going off
But
on
you
him.
said you didn't sit in that.
And then he said, "You guys don't do shit." No, I did not say that at any point. Rewind this. I did not say. I said, "No, we have a show together."
Well, wait, but there's obviously he's
But
sending his question.
I will be real with you. Him sending you our conversation is super sus.
Yeah, you look.
So I don't know if I can.
Yo, Wack, this is G-Face. I'm only gonna say this once to you. You getting played by old boy the same way he told you I'm talking shit about you, the same way he said it to me about you. Paru, you doing punk shit. You gonna get your ass lined up. Stop playing with these streets.
G-Face,
Now, I could have said
my
that.
opinion of you has just changed a lot. Whatever you're talking about, I don't know.
You wanna read it?
No,
I ain't gonna motherfucking lie.
no, I know. I'm saying I can't believe that he would
One
send you
thing
that
that
because that
niggas know
sucks.
when it come out my mouth, it be real. I'm gonna show you the
Do you
receipts.
agree with me this though? If someone has a conversation with you in
Did you
confidence,
tell me you was gonna do that?
do what? Yeah,
You
I
never
told
say that.
him that you talked about it on the
But did
podcast,
you
and I
tell
said
me that?
you're gonna want to respond.
Now let me tell you what could have happened.
What?
I could have ran into G-Face anywhere. You didn't see that. Are you at home with your little Mary Poppins little family?
wait a minute.
And now I'm out here dealing with some shit.
Me and you have a conversation on the podcast that is intended to come out to the public. And then I tell him, hey, I give him a heads up. Wack was talking crazy about you on the
what he
podcast. You're gonna want to respond.
You know what he said?
What is the wrong
Do you
thing
know
that I
what he
did?
said?
No, tell me. What did I
He
do wrong
said-
there?
let me tell you what
What's
he
wrong?
said.
No. Stay on this.
And we gonna get back to
you
that.
tell me. What's wrong with me
You
saying,
get all
me
nervous and
telling
shit,
him?
everything I told you.
No. You always change the subject so much. You tell me what's wrong with me telling him, somebody that I thought I was cool with, who apparently screenshots conversations, but what's wrong with
Why
me
you
telling
worried?
him?
What's the problem with them screenshots?
I'm asking the question. What's wrong with me telling him?
Did you ever tell me you told him that?
We're focused on a question. Stop diverting. Why is it
The
wrong
fact
for me
that
to
you
tell
didn't
him
tell
that
me-
you talked about him on the
The fact
podcast?
that you didn't tell me you was gonna do that,
Why would I have to tell you that I was
It
telling him
involves me.
that you spoke about him?
it involves me. And I didn't bring him up, you did.
If you talk at
you bring
length,
him up?
if you talk at length about anybody
Did you
that I
bring
have a
him up?
relationship with, me telling them that you spoke
Well, let
about
me
them,
ask you
what
a
is
question.
what is wrong with it? I want
Did
an
you
actual
bring-
answer to that.
Did you bring him up or did I bring him
Let's
up?
stay on this. What? I don't remember.
Because you brought him up, motherfucker.
Answer me.
If you wouldn't have brought him up, it wouldn't have been a conversation about him.
What is wrong with me
Yeah, it's
telling
like
somebody
shit.
that I'm
If
cool
we'd have
with?
been in the county or the pen, would have had your ass.
Do you think that there's a reason why you're not giving me a straight answer on this?
I'm telling you what's wrong with it. You
What's wrong
brought
with
him up. I responded.
I don't know that that's true. But if that is true,
5,000.
how does that make it
Bet
any different?
5,000.
I'm not. Why would you go to shake hands with
Bet
your left?
5,000.
No. I'm not doing that either.
Bet 5.
I'm not even
Make it
saying
10.
that I didn't say it.
Okay then, stop playing, man.
But why would me bringing him up change
Everybody
it?
know that's punk shit because you brought him up, I responded, then you tell him whack talking about you. If you would have never brought him up, I would have never responded. Then you keep me in the dark.
How does that make me warning him about what you said on the podcast about him? How does that change anything?
Maybe he hear you, and he not getting what's going on.
People at home, there's a
Can you
reason
give
why
him
he's not
another
answering this question.
The power rule, you're not understanding the power rule language.
Why are you not answering the question? It's like you're trying to evade the fact that the question has a simple answer.
I'm lost. Okay, listen.
There's
He
nothing wrong.
brings the dude
There's
that
nothing wrong with me telling people that you were talking about them on the podcast before it comes out.
He brings him up. I respond. He bring it up. I respond.
You
He
went on a
text him
crazy
and
rant
tell
about
him
it.
Wack was talking about you. But he don't tell me shit.
What do I have to tell you? So I have to tell you, hey, I'm gonna warn G-Face that you were talking about him?
Yeah, I would appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you why.
But you talked about it on the
No,
podcast.
but you brought it up. It ain't like if I brought it up, you're right. You ain't gotta say shit. But if you bring it up, then I'm gonna tell you why.
The idea that I brought it up, we're gonna have to check that out.
That's bad.
I don't want to bet.
Easy 5 racks.
I'm just saying, I don't think that changes anything.
It does.
Why?
Because if I would have brought it up, you're right. Wack, you brought his name up.
Anything we talk about on this podcast, it is totally acceptable and permissible for me to tell someone what we talked
That's
about
great.
on this podcast before the podcast
First of
comes
all,
out.
let's narrow it down even more. This is no jumper, Adam 22. You can tell motherfucker what you want. You own the content.
Thank you.
Don't get that fucked up. I'm saying,
That is
if
a good
I
point.
sit here right and I start talking about the individual, I do it, cool. And you let him know, yo, you know, Wack went in on you, cool. But if you bring a motherfucker up to me,
And then
and
you
I
tell them.
respond, right? I would really appreciate if you let me know, because guess what? And it hasn't came out yet.
But I casually mentioned his name. You go on an extreme
Are you mad?
fucking rant
Are you
about it.
mad that he sent the shit on you? Shout out to G-Face.
I wouldn't say I'm mad, but I would say that that's probably the end of our relationship.
I don't think that's the end of our relationship.
In terms of me being with him, knowing that he sent my conversation to you, that's sus. I don't fuck with that at all.
What?
That's totally out of bounds.
What you mean?
Screenshotting
Don't you stand
conversations,
for Israel?
screenshotting
You stand for
private
Israel, right?
conversations and sending it to other people. And the crazy thing about it is that G-Face has sent me conversations that he had with other people that I was just like, why are you sending me this?
Listen, Adam.
Like, why the
Listen,
fuck
Adam.
would you send me this? That's
G-Face
crazy.
been to the penitentiary from the streets. It's us and then it's you.
Us, you and him, you and an Armenian dude are us now?
Shout
You're
out.
just willing to click up with anybody, huh?
First of all, he got a brother named Danger.
Okay.
That we go 18 years back. Danger.
So now, after you violated him on the podcast, now you're brothers with him.
No, I didn't violate him because your boy.
You went off on him. Why else would I tell him?
Badass the one said the shit. I don't know nothing about it.
I mean, I would have warned him, or I could have told him about stuff that Super Bad said about him
He
too.
said
Who
that.
cares?
It's up on the thing. So that's all I know about it.
I'm not telling G-Face every conversation that people have about him on the podcast, but I would tell him what you said in this specific case. Why?
I got a lot of love and respect for you.
Okay.
It's real shit. And where we come from, we got big homies and brothers got a lot of love and respect for us, right? But that don't mean motherfucker won't get their ass whooped by a lot of love and respect.
You still haven't identified anything that I did that was inappropriate or out of line.
You over there are fucked up in the head because you thought I didn't have the content.
What, the conversation?
I come from the 100 side of the trenches. You know we got the content.
Do you see the conversation? Tell me what's fucked up about what I said in that
He
conversation.
said more in there though, but
I
I'm
said
gonna leave it alone.
almost nothing.
But now we're gonna get the interview.
No, that is, I'm all about doing a piece of content with him and you because I think it's gonna be super entertaining.
Yeah.
But also, him sending you that conversation is like, oh,
You can
okay,
address
I
him
can't
here
fuck
as a
with him anymore.
man.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about him right now. And the whole
No,
world can
when
see
he
it.
get here.
I'll tell him that then too. What, you
The
think I'm
homie
scared?
G-Face, nigga.
Why? Why
The
would I
homie
care?
G-Face.
You gotta ask him about the NK tattoos.
I don't know what that is.
Well, think about what N is quite often a shortened word for, right? And think about
for
K
one,
oftentimes
hold
means.
on, listen. We're not gonna say that because you're crossing the politic with nephew. So I know what you get to. I know
A friend of his.
He's saying it mean this killer. But his politics says he's a neighborhood Crip, so we're not gonna mention him too. Alphabets and letters, right? At all. Period. I'll educate you on that. You didn't do it intentionally.
He told me what it stood for.
Yeah, I know what he stand for him, but his politic, he gonna hear that different. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Well, I mean, I'm clarifying what it means.
Yeah. But I mean, he's offended by that too, but it's like double with him. It's one with
Well, that's kind of like why I'm telling you is because I agree that it's offensive.
Yeah, we're gonna get him in here. But what I'm tripping on right now, Adam, Zoe, I underestimated you. See the motherfucking numbers?
672 monthly listeners.
We got a fucking song on here that streamed 22 million times. He on something. We got a distro through Empire. Who did Underrated? Who produced it? My boy Zeke. How long? My nigga Zeke produced that shit. How long ago did that? Last year. You remixed it? Yeah, that shit just dropped like 2 months ago. Yo, Adam, I really think we should get that thing going I want to do. I know it's been on me because I got to send you the information. But I was thinking about when I was on the plane, No Jumper, really, you really was like the king of the SoundCloud rappers. And I think there's a lot of people down there, and Adam got these platforms, and what he does is needed up here, but I think I need to go back down there and really kind of like bring them up, build them so they can get to this seat. Because you was here before, right?
You calling him a SoundCloud rapper?
No, I'm saying we got SoundCloud rappers. He interviewed before, right? With who? With T-Real. He interviewed with you. But now, you know, he's gotten bigger to a point to where he can sit in that seat. And I think it's a lot of people down there we can grow them. Still have to get that content up under the No Jumper platform. Grow them in it's a few more that'll make it to the seat.
So when you talked to me about the idea of doing this label together, I said...
It's on me, because I haven't gotten you.
Yeah, let's have a conversation about the business.
I got to break it down.
I haven't heard anything since.
No, I got it broken down because I wanted it to make sense to you all the way through. And one thing I know about you want to know what's the start game, what's the end game. I respect your business. You're a smart motherfucker. I told you that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? This whole platform, the one thing about No Jumper is independent. It's not tied to a Spotify or a Barstool or some shit. He's independent. And I watched him grow from this to third place I've known you to be.
What else?
It's a small spot on in Hollywood.
Right. Well, now we're back on Norris.
You back over there?
Yeah, we got a new store.
Okay, and then the
I heard you were too scared to pull up.
Where? What kind of store?
We were selling shirts and items.
I just got back, motherfucker, today.
I don't know. They told me you were invited to the opening on Sunday.
I've been gone since the 2nd.
Well, that
You
was a
didn't
long
see me
period
in
of time.
New York going to people's projects and shit?
No.
That's crazy.
What projects did you go to?
Castle Hill.
What's that? Where's that at?
Castle Hill Projects in the Bronx. I went over there and gave out a few diapers. Real shit.
Adult diapers or?
I did a fucking whole academics podcast. You telling me?
I did. I watched that.
Where you thought we was at?
Jersey City.
Didn't I shout out to No Jumper?
Oh, a little bit. Did you have a good time on there?
No, it was cool. I mean, I winged it.
Yeah.
I called in Troy Ave last minute. I called in back. He called me and said, where you at? Pull up.
I was a little let down.
What?
You didn't ask Fat Boy about the dick implant.
I didn't know nothing about that. I don't ask niggas about their joints.
Well, his girl just said that he got a dick implant.
Okay, well,
that's what I want to know
We'll
about.
bring him here and y'all about to keep talking about dicks and shit. What's going on?
Yeah, well, if they're in the news, for sure.
It's all good. Hey, I'm up to slide, man. Yeah, we got to kill them.
Well, I was just saying that.
No, we ain't doing that. I still got no questions.
What? What were we supposed to talk about?
No, we don't want to talk. We were talking to Fat Boy about when he gets here. Because I didn't even know nothing about that. I just knew about the fight. That's it. I didn't know about that. But you know, you be knowing more news than me.
Right. I'm just like kind of taken aback by your attitude right here. Do you want to be here or not?
Because he really from the streets.
Yeah.
No,
I just like, you're a guest on the podcast. You're supposed to try to have fun, have a good conversation.
I mean, y'all talking about dicks.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Tell him, he ain't about the streets. Adam, he really
We talk about stuff that's in the news and shit.
Yeah, but he's really, Adam, listen, some of these dudes, some of these people, like, he really from where he from. And, like, certain shit, right, they don't adjust to or never adjust to.
Right.
So what I really want to talk about, Bill, with him is how he got started. Because I'm going to be real, I just, out of nowhere, just heard your name.
Right, but okay, let's be real. The Adam and Wax Show is us talking about what's going on in the world. It's not an interview.
No,
I gotta speak up for the people at home. This is like,
but you know that, but
it's
people,
not an interview.
but people want to know about him.
Right, but I mean, that's not really what this is.
What do you mean?
But we talk about a lot of different stuff, but it's not like a typical interview, like we're gonna just ask you every fucking question. We already have done that content.
It is some questions. Usually you have questions. But because I didn't forewarn you, you're kind of lacking that right now. And that's on me.
Right.
I take responsibility.
I just think the nature of what we do on here is not interviewing.
You know what's happening today? The roles got reversed. Usually you have the questions, then I chime in. So today I have the questions.
You've never interviewed anyone really, right?
Bullshit, you be having questions.
Who did we ever interview together?
We interviewed a few people. Boosie's
Boosie's brother was probably the closest to
we
me.
just had the two Captain Zariak, the other brother on him.
Not really an interview, more of a debate, right?
So on, so forth. But I'm curious about him. Because I really don't know about him. I know where he's from. I know I kept hearing this Zoe Osama. I didn't know where he was from. I like to keep it like that. So,
It's gonna be a hell of an interview then.
how long have you been rapping?
Forever. Like since I was like 7.
Oh shit!
I used to take the tapes and put them in my grandma's boombox and record off the PlayStation.
So who's some of the people that were inspired by?
Shit, we got the regular Nip, Tupac, 40, Snoop, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
This East Coast, some West Coast shit. Nobody on the East Coast or the South?
Yeah, like J. Cole and Lil Wayne, I fuck with all of them. Like really, Lil Boosie and Webby. That Savage Life when that first shit first came out.
And does anybody that you can get a feature from or you can work with, like who would that be?
Shit, I fuck with Kodak right now.
Okay, that's Reese, that's nephew. I fuck with Kodak.
I know the DJ and shit.
Kodak talented.
Oh God.
You like Kodak?
Who do you think?
You don't?
No, I do. I've talked about him a million fucking times. Of course I like Kodak.
People thought I was wrong for saying nothing was wrong with Kodak on Drake checks.
Yeah, he's definitely high.
No. I believe majority of artists have their natural daily high. But Kodak, as long as he's answering the questions, he's not going like that.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, what are you?
It's kind of like the code of the streets in hip hop, where like nobody's supposed to snitch on each other. It's like dudes like you just will deny that he's on drugs when he's obviously on drugs.
I didn't say that. I'm telling you, majority of artists today have their natural high. Then they have a high to where they're just fucked up.
Okay.
He wasn't that fucked up high because he was coherent enough to answer all the questions.
You've never done drugs, right?
No.
I think your ability to monitor and spot people who are on drugs is kind of limited.
No, but I know Kodak. Like,
Right.
I've been in the studios with him. I know him. I know when he's right. That's the regular Kodak. You're not gonna catch Kodak. That's his norm.
I'm not denying that he's
you fuck with
always on
Kodak,
drugs.
you
but
what? Like that's his norm.
I got mad love for Kodak. I'm just saying he does a lot of drugs. I mean, he talks about music. It's like I know a lot of people who've been around him.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
But so you didn't think he answered all the questions? Like he didn't dance around in the way he answered them all.
A huge tell of if someone's on drugs is if they start standing up for no reason.
No.
He was doing a lot of that.
Kodak moves around. They call that shit ADD. Your nephew hyper. Like that's
That's
just.
one way to put it.
No, he is. That's that. I've never seen him sit in front of me and he's not moving.
Right. Did it ever make you think like maybe he was on drugs?
No, it just made me think he got.
I don't even think it's worth like discussing because it seems so obvious to me. But I mean, that doesn't really change anything. But I also understand why people are worried about it.
So you okay? Sharp. That motherfucker always high.
No, he's always drunk.
He smoke a lot of weed, don't he?
A little bit, but I wouldn't say he's like visibly stoned. But
Brick Baby's
by
always
the end of the day, a lot of times Sharp is kind of drunk.
Okay, Brick Baby, he's the one smoking a lot of weed.
Brick Baby has a few afflictions.
No, he smoked. Well, I don't know. I just know he smokes a lot of weed.
He definitely smokes a lot of weed.
I think he's a functional.
A lot of filterless cigarettes.
I think he's functional.
Yeah, but that's kind of the problem when you're dealing with somebody who's doing a lot of drugs is that sometimes you get one version of them and sometimes you get a different
Well,
version.
you might have seen other versions.
Yeah, well,
I just
it's
know
mostly
it's
pretty
like-
chill in here because it's in the morning, you know? Later in the day.
He's a little mad at me.
Is he mad right now? I thought you guys passed it up.
I mean, they get mad, they get their feelings.
He said that you're ducking squashing shit more formally.
What do you mean?
Well, you're both going to the party.
You don't know where I'm going.
You're right.
I'm an OG. The damn white dude know where the fuck I'm gonna be today. I'm finna go dig my own grave.
I hope you do.
Nephew, what the fuck is going on? That's crazy. Do we just let people know where we gonna be? Oh God, we just.
There's a woman who's going that's a little bit worried about you going.
Oh,
I'm not gonna get into
Tasha
it.
K?
No. God, I wish she was going. I didn't send an invite. That's a good
Yo, you
point.
seen her kick the dude in the head?
Yeah.
That ain't good. She got a civil. I hope the criminal don't go up, but
Somebody said something about her ass or her husband attacked her. That could have been you.
no, but she kicked me in the face.
As she should.
No, you can't do that.
What's she supposed to just bail out as soon as this shit happens?
You can't do that. She already in the middle of a situation with Cardi B. Civil. That's more money.
He started the fight, right?
It don't
I
matter.
guess
You
he
can't. He
said
was
something.
already on the ground. You can't kick him in the head with a heel.
Really?
I mean, you know, we just talking real shit. But what females worry about me being there? I don't have an issue with no females.
Amber Rose.
Why is she worried about me being there?
She thinks you're a bully.
No, I had to check her. I had to tell Amber Rose, you're not celebrity, you celebrity pussy.
I told her that I wasn't sure if you were going, but that if you were, I would keep tabs on you. I would make sure it was cool.
Amber Rose just did some work for me without even knowing it.
Like what?
One of my companies.
Like what? Incredible diapers?
No,
She's modeling them?
No, she's Adam.
She do got a diaper on her.
And that trend is
If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I've never looked at Amber like
You
that.
never looked at Amber Rose's ass?
Oh,
What kind
she
of
don't.
man are you?
Never looked at Amber like that. She's always been cool.
Dang.
I ain't got no issue with
That's the
Amber
homegirl,
Rose.
but-
I just had to check her. I mean, I think, you know, she get it.
Right. We got a clip of me asking her about some of your claims that's going to be dropping soon. So it's something for you to
Did she
be
talk
excited
about my
for.
claims?
Yeah.
And I won. As long as I keep you talking, I'm gonna keep on walking.
She denied. You accused some people of being homosexuals, and she denied it.
Okay, she talked about it.
Yeah.
Then I won.
Don't you think that's kind of like a rudimentary way to view this whole contest space?
No.
It's like, oh, you talked about me, I win.
No, she talked about something I said.
Right.
I won.
But that's the end of the dialogue. You're not like interested in what she said or anything.
I don't give a fuck. Why would I be interested in with? Listen, that's Amber Rose. That ain't fucking Elon Musk.
So you talk about her, then she talks about you, and then instead of like responding to the meat and potatoes of what she's saying, you say, ah, he talked about
I
me.
don't think Amber Rose talked about me.
Well, yeah,
I think she
definitely
answered
did.
your questions.
Well, no,
I brought Amber to Clubhouse. I introduced her to Clubhouse.
I know.
And ran her ass
She's
off.
kind of resentful about the time spent there.
That's good, but she was there.
Right.
She was even getting digged down by a Clubhouse guy.
She said that you were trying to boom the room. Or someone was trying to boom the room. I never even knew about this slang.
You know, I got a little say so over there.
Who's booming the room?
Nephew, we gotta come showcase your music. The boom in the room is like if we go in there, it's people in the room. It could be a couple hundred people in the room, right? So, you know, I got the power to tell one of them dudes to cancel the room. Cancel it. So they might be right in the middle of an interview, and it's 500 people, 600 people. So what I'll do is, I'll tell them boom it. As soon as they boom it, I'll open the room up. So all the traffic that was there comes to me. Shout out to the churches, my man Levels, King, you know, they taught me those tactics.
Boom in the room.
Yeah, I learned all that
Seems
shit.
fucked up. Seems like you're silencing their freedom of speech.
No, it's called stealing their traffic.
Right. That also sounds kind of fucked up.
That's what it's called.
See, when I describe you as a sort of like a tyrant, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about.
You can be that.
If you were a world leader, I feel like you wouldn't be Vladimir Putin. You definitely wouldn't be Joe Biden.
No, I'm
playing by the rules.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, but I feel like
with Trump.
Vladimir Putin is more of a lawbreaker than Trump.
I don't break laws,
He
man.
kills journalists.
Listen, I do not commit murders. We don't do that.
Well, he like orders the killing.
No, we don't do that type of shit.
But, okay, that's why I'm saying he's more like you.
No, I don't do that. I don't participate in those type of activities.
Wink, wink.
No wink wink.
No.
Yo, so look, you're independent. Would you ever sign a deal with anybody? Should have the terms right. Terms right.
Fucking Nardwar over here.
Who's your attorney these days?
I'll tell you off.
You got a good attorney? All right, you ain't got one of them attorneys that's gonna use your shit to bargain some other shit.
No, you already have.
Gotcha. Cool.
Show up.
And your management, who's your management? Right now, you just managing yourself.
No, I got my boy Silas.
Silas. Know that name. Know that name. So, okay. Anybody offer you no deals?
Shit, I'm eating right now. I'm good.
that don't mean nobody offered you no deal.
Yeah, I had a lot of deals on the table. It just wasn't what I wanted.
Wasn't what you wanted. So what would it take?
She let me still run my program.
Let's say three album deal, 2 in the option.
What's the bag?
I'm saying, what will it take? You say you eating, but what will it take for somebody to say, Zoe, we want you to commit to us for 2 albums and a possible option?
Shit, if the terms good, I'ma fuck with it. It all depends on them terms, you feel me? But at the same time, shit, I'm a nigga that came from nothing. I can eat off 10, 20 bands a month.
Gotcha.
You feel me? I'm not pressed by it.
All right. Yo, Stunner, think we found one.
Did you go into business with him?
Oh, he a good businessman. You know what he's doing?
Yo, let me get that. Let me wear that to my birthday. I'm gonna sell it. I'm the new signee.
Let's take your cash money. West Day.
Let me rock that. Come on, look. I wanna rock the rest of the pod.
Black hands only. On the Maaden and Avery living. That's it.
What about Aubrey Graham? He's selling cash money. Young money, whatever.
Maaden and Avery.
You got a little
Black
white
hands
on.
only. Like game about to re-up over there. And he want me to sign some new time. Yo, the youngster out of the Bounty Hunters. You like him?
Oh, he go up. I be telling you.
What's his name? Check him out. I gotta see you and shit. I think you'll like
for
him.
sure.
What's his
He got a
name?
cold style too.
What is his fucking name?
I'm gonna send him to you too. You just told me.
You gonna like him. He's like, you know what he reminds me of?
He's gonna be disappointed in his shout out if you don't say his name.
No, I don't be wanting to say their name. I gotta pull him up. But he reminds me of. Remember that early Blueface that you discovered?
Yeah.
An animated dude.
Thank you. I did discover him.
Oh no, you.
I am the founder of Milk Music.
No, on the SoundCloud shit. I don't take that from you, bro. You did that. I mean, before I was even fucking with it.
Right.
I ain't one of those dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to look it up.
Oh yeah, you gonna like this dude. I swear to God, you gonna like him. He's from Body Hunters, but you know, Runchy from Grape Street, where they point on his project. I like that. You understand what I'm saying, right? Grape Street and Body Hunters are like enemies of Watts.
Really?
But you know, they're working together. So you know, I like that type of
That
shit.
does sound big. I was supposed to know his name.
You don't like this dude.
He continues to stare at his phone. I love this part of the podcast. Anyway, so you don't have any kind of history with Bounty Hunter BJ who I just interviewed?
No way.
You don't?
I think he sounded like Black Sam's label, right?
Well, he's like an old head. He's not like a rapper.
Oh wait, Bonnie, is he locked up?
No, I interviewed him.
No, I don't know. What happened?
We just did a podcast the other day, and your name didn't come up, but I did see some videos of him going off on me before.
Bonnie Hunter BJ?
Yeah.
What are you mad at me about?
Probably a lot of the same stuff other people are mad at you
I got
about.
love for the Hunter. Shout out to my boy TikTok Dog, 2 T's. What I do to him? You not a rapper?
I mean, he's like an older guy.
So what did you interview him about? I mean, you had to do something to him for you to interview him.
I mean, yeah, it's a crazy ass story.
He would get a lot of time.
I just wanted to know if you knew him or not. I'm not trying to give you like a sneak peek of the whole interview or whatever, but he didn't mention it,
I don't know him.
so you don't have that to worry about.
I don't know who he is.
What are you doing? You scrolling TikTok right now?
No, I don't do TikTok. Artists do it. I get it, but you know. I don't TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. You TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mostly help the guys run.
I think, do you TikTok?
I probably just throw a little funny.
Yeah, you need to put some shit up though. Like if you're an artist, you need to work TikTok.
Oh yeah.
But me personally, I don't do it.
Are you seriously still looking for this artist's name?
No, I know his name. His name is Shy Belligerent.
Oh. Okay. So I gotta look that up. SHY?
He's Shy Belligerent. Dude is I think y'all, you should really do something with him. And then that's like, you know, I'm really into the culture shit. So I like to see, you know, my Crips and Bloods and Power Rules, like, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got him on the list. I'm gonna check it out.
Check him out.
Oh, it's that dude from the Crip Mac Daisy Kane song. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think he did that after Crip Mac had a fight with somebody over there.
No, I think it was before that, because that shit old, right?
I don't know.
Might be close.
So look, so you want to stay indie, and you will look at an offer.
I'm really getting a window into what you're like as an interviewer.
What you mean?
I mean, just like talking about the label thing of like, would you sign?
He's a rapper.
I know, but that's not like the most interesting direction. That's why you should tell me before we have guests.
No tours? Nah, but we got a show in Utah on December 3rd. Not even nothing regional. You got your passport? Get your passport. Oh God, we was supposed to get it because I fucked around and went #1 over in the Middle East. Yeah, I might call you one day and say, let's go out. I'm on the way. Yeah, get your passport. I'm known for that. Yeah. And I don't be charging people for dates.
For dates?
Yeah, people charge motherfuckers.
Like,
people pay to get on people's tours.
Oh, yeah. That's part of the game, right?
Yeah, but I don't do that if I'm trying to help somebody from the coast or whatever.
But you tell me how much that shit's worth. If Blueface has a show with 2,000 people, how much does it cost to open? Because I have no idea.
You mean like if we charge
for a total random?
Is somebody just that one show or doing a run?
Let's say one show. Just keep it simple.
If I was to charge somebody, I'm not gonna charge them, but most people they want 5,000.
5,000.
Come on there. 15 minutes.
Is it the label getting that money, or is it the headline? More often than not.
No, that's usually the promoter, or that like if I negotiate something, if I was doing that, I would be like, I need 2 slots, cause I know I'm a seller.
You never paid to play a show?
Oh Lord, I might have sold some.
I don't know anyone who I think has ever really done that.
I think I skipped that part. I ain't never paid up, bro, cause he just overnight.
But I remember going to see artists at the Observatory and shit, and like they would just have an opener that I would just be like, oh, what the fuck?
Those dudes
this is like the worst thing I ever heard.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you what they would do with them, the promoter. They would give them like 50 tickets.
Oh, it's one of them, yeah.
And the ones he didn't sell, he just paid for.
Interesting. But some of these dudes were like so bad that I'm like, they must have paid a lot of money.
He did a song with X4.
Really? I didn't know that.
He did. Well, I don't know.
We got a lot of songs.
Huh?
You like 5 songs that night,
They
for sure.
played the phone 600 did. It was hot.
We for sure got some shit. That's my nigga. Shout out X4.
It was weird because he just hit 40,000 followers on Instagram.
That's a good look.
And he's like kind of torn.
You mean excited?
And a little upset.
Why?
Because he doesn't like having 40K on his page.
Oh. He told you that?
He put it on his story, and I was just like, that's a funny situation for him to be in.
So now
it probably won't last long. It's going to be over probably by the end of the day.
Yeah, he's trying to get another one.
I mean, that's a tricky situation for him, right?
Yo, that went over my head. This gangbang shit is crazy.
Y'all me.
See, I'm here to help you.
No, but see,
I'll help you navigate these treacherous streets.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Should I have said 40 blank?
Yeah. Every respects him.
The people at home are not going to know what the fuck I was talking about unless I said it right.
Yeah. But see, the same way you said that is why I said earlier, when you were saying those 2 alphabets, to him it's offensive.
Well, speaking of, you made the news because you called your gay homie and told him you were going to have him fight Saucy Santana for you.
Yeah, shout out to Deny. It's one of my guys from the clubhouse.
I'm just going to say, I think that's bullshit. I think Academics has to fight his own gay battles.
I can tell you what I did now.
What did you do?
I can tell you what I did now.
It's like a gay hitman, or is it just like a beating him up thing?
Did you see? You didn't really see what Wack did?
What?
Okay, we watched Academics. He was so fucked up and emotional because he felt like he couldn't respond, because if he did, he might be blackballed, right? Mm-hmm. So he come to Wack, like, Wack, I don't know what to do, bro. If I don't respond, I'm look like this. If I do respond, I might fuck up my contracts, right? So I said, no problem. I come up there, I'm gonna fix it for you today. He said, what you gonna do? I said, I'll wing it, right? So the whole call to Deny, which is, he is a fighter. He's openly bisexual, right? Okay. The community within the community, they can say all out kind of outrageous shit to each other, right? No problem, right? But only thing I did is within 3 hours, I took it off Academics and put it all over there. I don't give a fuck if them 2 people fight or not, but they stopped talking about Academics.
But it's like, why is this a bad thing for Academics in the first
place? Bro, he couldn't respond the way, like, if that was me saying that, he could respond to me. Look,
there's only a couple of things that Academics could have said that would have got him in trouble, right?
Bro.
Calling him the F slur.
But
that's
look,
pretty much it.
But look what Saucy said about, if I told a woman, I'm gonna knock you out in right?
Right.
They gonna hang my ass. Say that to her. If I told a female, I'm gonna knock you out and do that to you, right? This is a real heterosexual thing. Man, woman. They gonna hang me. But if a gay dude tells a straight man, he's gonna knock him out and do that to him, right? There is no repercussions for it. But if that straight man responds, they want to blackball him, telling you out of business.
Because Saucy had already threatened the sanctity of Academics' butthole, Academics could basically say whatever the fuck he wanted to. Yes, besides the F slur, nothing is going to get him in trouble after that.
If he can say what he said, Action better say what he want to say, but he couldn't.
Why? Like, I feel like you're misunderstanding how people get canceled. Once somebody makes a violent threat against you, you're not going to get in trouble for what you say back.
Look what they did to the baby.
The baby just took a random shot at people with AIDS.
Why the fuck cancel him? He didn't sell no lies.
I'm with you. But I'm just saying that Academics, he could have said whatever he wanted about Saucy Santana.
We didn't
He's not
want
going
to
to get in
risk
trouble
it.
for that.
Academics he's a pillar of the hip-hop community, and Whack 100 stepped in there like the cleaner I am and diverted that shit elsewhere.
Let me ask you this.
That's it.
Have you ever been
hating on that?
Have you ever? No, I'm not. Have you ever been around Saucy Santana?
Never.
Yachty says that he thinks that Saucy Santana could whoop Ack.
Shout out to Yachty. That's nephew.
I did my Googles.
Shout out to QC.
They're the same. They're the same height.
I will not be gaslit. I will not be retracted back to the 1700s and have a white man think he's gonna turn me against a black man.
In the 1700s, there were no dudes with BBLs. There were really no BBLs in general, as far as I know.
There.
Well, I think that's like the main.
I don't know nothing about dude.
I don't think anybody would have a problem with Academics fighting like a regular old gay dude. I think once he has a BBL and nails, that's where it becomes an issue.
Let me tell you where it's a bad thing, for a bad spot for me. The City Girls are signed to QC. That's my family.
Okay.
Right?
So you can't have an opinion.
No, Saucy is defending one of the City Girls.
Right.
Now, I think he's out of line because what Academics said wasn't wrong. He just reported anybody of that magnitude.
Yeah, Ack said nothing wrong.
That drops an album, right? That we're anticipating at least 50 to 100,000 copies. And for whatever reason, it does, numbers that's less than that, right?
I don't think anyone really expected the City Girls to sell 100,000 first week.
Their first album, they did 200.
Did they really?
Yeah, their second album, they did 100.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Right? But we didn't expect the third album to do what it did. But in defense of that, hip-hop urban is down like 40-50%.
But also, I think people are just kind of bored with, like, hoe rap.
No, they not. You can't tell them Sexy Red that shit.
But Sexy Red is different. Sexy Red is popping. The people have spoken, and they have decided we fuck with Sexy Red, and we don't really care about these other chicks.
And they fuck with Jada Alexis.
There you go. But she's not really, like, ratchet, right?
No, but she got her thing going on.
Compared to her other MILF Music signing sister.
Who?
Krishan.
She in trouble. You seen that Braxton shit?
What?
I guess she went backstage, hit one of the, I don't know if it was a gay dude or what, hit him in the face.
It's a gay episode.
No, hit him in the face. I don't know if it was, got this tooth out, but they called me.
Krishan did.
Yeah, they called me.
It was Braxton, but okay. I know.
Fucking Tony Braxton.
I doubt she'd be that Tony Braxton.
No, Tony was there. Right, she was performing for her sister.
Tony Braxton.
Yeah,
Tamar.
Tamar, it was her thing. Tony came on and performed. So Rock shows up, demanding to get on stage. Motherfucker, that's Tony Braxton's stage. I guess she tells the dude, you know who I am, me. Pow! Let off on him.
She let off on the dude.
That's all right. It won't break.
Ouch.
Look, let off on him. And, he would, But now they called me, and I'm like, why are you calling me?
I was at a party the other day, French Montana's birthday party. I was kind of wondering if I was going to see you there. Didn't see you.
Was that his crib?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found the French.
Very sick.
I had an issue with that party.
What?
Some dude there, my homegirl, big girl, went over there and played his hair. And
French's hair?
No, not French.
Oh.
He tried to play her like a groupie, didn't pay her. Then I had to put in the call, and he paid.
So your problem was the party as a whole because of one hairstyle?
No, the individual. That's French Montana. That's family.
Okay.
We should do a song with French. No, for real. That's family. French is family.
Right. But
that's my brother.
Krishan was up in that bitch.
That's how you pass the ball.
She was like the most famous person. Like there's people who are like way more established and like successful than her. By far the most attention I saw in the party was all on her.
Shout out to Krishan.
I thought about saying hi to her, but then I was like, maybe she hates me.
You should ask her to get on Plug Talk.
I love that idea, but I don't really think it's happening. No, I'm trying to fuck Joe Smith's wife.
Cameron just got a body massage by Joe Smith's wife.
Yeah, I'm trying to take it a little bit further than
Look like
Cameron.
they need some money. Cameron all on the podcast get the massage. Never. Yeah, and he mad that he actually got OnlyFans.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for this.
You want to fuck with her because she's cute, or you think because of the clout?
I got one standard and one standard only.
What?
Is it viral? Joe Smith, I'm sorry.
You trying to get back at a black man because a black man ain't your wife.
That's it.
Just saying, bro. Shout out to Joe Smith. That's the homie.
Maybe
I
I
don't
can
even
get
know.
maybe I can get his girl on here with you.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna
Not
talk
like that.
about that. I ain't gonna talk about something. Because you did some other shit. I ain't gonna talk about that.
What?
I ain't gonna. You been on some bullshit lately.
What was that?
We don't talk about it when we bring Ray J up here.
Oh, the trans person sitting on the see, now Zoe-sama's wondering why you keep making everything about gay stuff. And now I'm kind of starting to wonder as
No,
well.
because I seen it. I was like, the fuck are you doing? What did your wife say about that?
So that was funny.
Oh, okay. That's white people.
She's in favor of my trolling. She's Armenian. Like G-Face.
Yeah, that ain't trolling. Some shit ain't trolling. Some shit is serious.
That wasn't really that serious.
So listen, man. This motherfucker right here crazy. What's your next move, man?
Shit, the album right now.
Okay, well, who the fuck is marketing? Who's running point on that? You need some help on that?
Nigga always gonna need help and take it if I can get it.
Gotcha. You got digital teams? You got
I mean, I be doing all that shit myself.
Alright, I'm gonna plug you in with the people I deal with.
Alright, bet.
You know what I mean? Gazi with Empire, right?
Yeah.
Gazi doing something for you?
I was just talking to Gazi the other day.
They do.
Yeah, he is. He really do that.
Is he excited about the project?
Yeah, he fuck with it for sure.
Gotcha.
It was supposed to come out this year, but we had too many interpolations on it. So it pushed it back.
What you mean? Well, hold on. You ain't gonna try to clear this team?
I mean, they wanted too much.
Says who?
Interpolations, like not samples, but like parts of the song where
You still gotta get
you're
cleared.
singing like other people's
Yeah, so
hooks
how
type
many
shit, or
songs?
It was like 6.
but describe an interpolation for people.
Like when they replay it, it is not the actual sample.
Oh, so not the vocal stuff,
So
the
who
beat
was
stuff.
doing your clearances? Empire?
Yeah.
So you got the bill that they sent back for the 6 songs?
Wait, say that again?
You know what did you got the bill what they said it was gonna charge?
Like each song was like a different price because of who it was sampled from.
But you got it, right?
I can get it.
And what type of who was the art? Whose music was it sampled from?
We got like that Only You by Q2 Versus Pearl. We got that one. We got the Anniversary. We got that Zach and Rogers on our shit. We had like some shit that was gonna be like, nah, it's gonna be too much.
Alright, well listen. Put some drops. You got them with drops on them?
Yeah.
Put some drops on them, send it to me. Let me send them to my sample clearance team, because I know the game.
Right.
He's gonna get you sued.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
My sample clearance team. See, you know when the white people do it and feed our people, right? They go out and say, oh, it's 50,000, right?
Right.
Because what they doing is the sample clearance team might have said it's 32. Now they didn't put theirs on. See, what I do is send it straight to the people they're sending it to, and I get the real rate. This is what WAC 100 is here for when it comes to the culture of our people.
Straight off the boat.
I allow my people to utilize my resources. What boat?
That's a metaphor.
To mean what?
What kind of metaphor was that?
It's like
He asked the question.
you're saying you skip the middleman, like a drug thing.
You know, but we're straight off the boat.
You know, that's nothing you should say to a black man.
This is really something. Guy. You don't understand. Like, you know, if you were buying drugs, you get strapped the boat would mean that you're getting like high
Well, we just
quality.
call it a direct to plug. We don't use boat terminologies as people of color.
So you have PTSD from boats. I'm guessing you've been on very few boats in your life.
I don't fuck with boats.
See this?
I do some yachts going up and down the coast, but as far as me going out, nah. Titanic taught me a lesson, and there was a bunch of white people on that boat.
I feel like most people don't spend a lot of time on boats.
Nah, I have never been on a cruise.
And you,
Because it's like, I feel like
That motherfucker
It's some
go
shit in
down
that
there.
water
I want to do it.
that we don't know about that can pull up on that boat and do what it wants.
I think a boat would be, or a cruise would be fun.
I mean, I thought I'd never done one.
I mean, the alternative is kind of like, why don't you just go to like an island or a resort or something
I'll do like a 2-3 hour little thing, but I'm not. They be out there 4 or 5 days. You know what? I'm lying. We was on tour. We had to go to Finland. We had to take a ferry for like 7 hours.
Which artist are we talking here?
Game. And I had to wear this thing on my wrist to keep me from getting motion sickness. It's crazy.
Thing on your wrist?
Yeah, they give you a thing, got a little button on it. And cause I didn't like taking medication. You put it on your wrist, keeps you from getting motion sickness.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta Google that. What does it do on your wrist?
I don't know. I know it helped. I was cool.
Yeah, I gotta Google that.
I definitely listen. So radio, sample clearances, digital, YouTube, stuff like that. I got my own independent teams that work great. You got total access to that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna hold you to that shit too. I'm gonna tap right. Hey, whack.
No, that's right. No, that's right. You know, we do all our stuff in house. You know that. All everything, all our albums, we do all our paperwork.
Why you look so surprised, Adam?
I'm just surprised there's just like music industry 101 over here.
No, listen, I'm here to help him. He coming up. He's independent.
Right. I mean, he has a pretty good team around here. Listen.
No, he probably does, but if I can say a few things that he like, you know what, I can add that to it, to my arsenal, and why not?
Okay. Go ahead.
If we don't help our people, who will?
Right.
That's real shit. And we appreciate y'all help too as well.
I'm not helping him.
You got a platform, bro. You got a platform that 98% of your people is black.
Well, 98 seems like a stretch.
But you give me some people you brought up here that wasn't black.
G-Face.
He's Armenian in person. That's one.
Right, I mean, I could keep going, but...
You can't.
Are you like the diversity and equity officer
No,
of the
you
No Jumper
respect
office?
the fact, bro, that the culture is part of your success.
Have you ever thought that maybe you have like a pathological dedication to just bringing up race in every conversation?
No, this is facts. Am I saying something that's wrong?
I mean, I would say yeah.
Hey, yo, I salute you for allowing the culture to come up here and utilize your platform that you built. But you gotta honor the fact that the culture was part of your build, a big part.
I don't know how you got to this point in the conversation. Like, what did I say that makes you feel like I don't?
I mean, because you was saying, like, you know, because I'm offering Zobot services, and they help him out. And like, I'm supposed to do that. He doesn't know everything that I do.
I guess to me it just seems like kind of a weird use of our time on the podcast to have sort of like a rudimentary label conversations.
Why? This is an up-and-coming artist.
If I were him, I wouldn't want that.
It's a up. What you mean?
If I were him, I would want to have like a fun, interesting conversation, not like basic business advice.
Well, listen, he's a rapper that's independent. That people in New York or people in Dallas may not know who he is. He's from the West Coast.
I know, and if you want those people to check out his music, I would say that they'd probably be more likely to do that if he was having like an energetic, fun conversation and not just like you telling him like music industry one-on-one.
He's not a podcast, he's an artist.
Right, but what, in terms of a podcast, is going to make people check out his music? Probably them seeing his personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not you telling him, like, this is what you should do career-wise.
Yeah, well, we have a conversation about that, but I've asked him about, you know, who he came up listening to, how long he been rapping, what influence he what inspired him to rap, you know, who he want to work with. You know what I mean? I'm asking those type of questions.
Okay.
What questions are you asking me?
I don't know. You didn't tell me it was coming, so I didn't really have much time to
You knew it
think
was
about
coming.
that. No. Three weeks ago, you suggested that he might come.
No, I said he's coming.
No.
But he's
I
here.
just read the text to you earlier.
But he's here. I haven't reread. I think I said he was coming.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Let me.
You're the interviewer,
You know what? You've been lying a lot. I think I'm gonna crack you with another.
Okay. Find me an earlier example.
I am right now. Hold on, cause I know I told you.
No.
Adam and Laura. That's the one I talked to you on. Let's see. Okay.
This is like
Hold on.
People love seeing you squint your eyes and stare into your phone.
Hold on. All right, you know I wear glasses. I wear glasses.
You wear glasses?
Hell yeah.
Can you wear them sometime? I'd love to see you on Urkel mode.
That ain't right.
Well, I'm definitely
It might be right.
I searched his name in my phone.
Might be right.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Might be right. Was it 3 weeks ago?
There's a lot of squinting to just confirm what I already said.
It don't matter. He's here now. He's here now.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is, it just shows that you be faking. Like, you know these people that come up here, but in all actuality, you got a team of people that send some little questions.
That's not true. I do my own
make
research.
it look like he know about it.
I do my own research with a little help from Remo.
Bro, stop down to Remo. Remo give you a lot of questions.
Remo helps me out with some of them.
A lot of
A good amount.
Yeah, he's a...
But don't, no. We're not going to sit here and act like I'm 22, doesn't do his own research. But I'm the fucking research king.
Yo, I gotta do
That's why I don't like having shit sprung on me. Very unprofessional. Wag. Points deducted from your score.
Hey,
Podcasting
Remo's
score.
looking at going over there to the community.
Yeah.
He been talking to him.
I've never been more sure that something wasn't going to happen than that.
I fuck with Remo.
Right.
Fuck with Remo.
Did you hear about the TDE setup that went on last night?
What? The TDE?
TDE got power in New York City.
Yeah, of course they do.
Well, they had a live show. And so you know there's a bunch of guys who roll with community that are TDE, right?
Oh,
I don't know. But they fuck with him, right? Well, like Smack is the obvious one, but I don't think he was there. It was like his homies or whatever. And so Academics got brought out at their live show.
oh.
And the crowd, like multiple people went up and grabbed the mic and were like basically just talking hella shit to Academics. And now the TDE dudes are like not like I'm not talking like the number one dudes or whatever, but dudes who are within that camp are basically claiming that they set it up for Academics to have all these crazy questions asked of him during the live show. And I don't know. That's
He
some
apologized
wild
to
shit.
SZA. I don't know.
Did he really apologize?
He apologized. I asked him to apologize. He apologized.
Oh, okay. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. Great idea. SZA's a great artist. She signed to a great label. Why not?
Right.
The only person that likes confusion and beef is you.
Well, and probably the fans as well. And you. I mean, you are the king. Like, don't act like we don't know what you're doing on Clubhouse all day.
What do I do?
Raising hell. Sowing discord.
So you saying that I'm not producing productive content on Clubhouse on the other side?
No, I would say you definitely do that, but I would say that it's not like you're like making everything all kumbaya. on Clubhouse.
You got to come to the other side. We can protect his music.
For your own safety and some sanctity of mind,
Protected this fool.
just avoid it.
You heard Birdman, right? We got a huge side that's, you know what I'm saying? So don't listen.
The big regret of mine.
Hold
Should have
on,
pulled up on that Clubhouse.
When you came, did we not do a great rollout for you?
Yes, I love Clubhouse. What about Birdman?
What about Birdman?
Why is he doing skits?
When you do a skit?
Pretending to steal Drewski's chain.
Who said he was pretending?
I mean, it
Are you
didn't seem
asking me if it
real.
really happened? Just ask me if it really happened.
Did it really happen?
Don't ask me what type of questions. Blueface, hello, stream on Spotify. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even see that coming.
If you had asked me a year ago, who's probably like one of the people in hip hop that is the least likely to participate in a skit? I mean, maybe Jay-Z.
But you're saying
maybe
it's a
Nas.
skit.
But Birdman, like I'm
But
just
you're
I'm taking
saying
a back
it's a
thing.
skit.
I mean, everyone knows it's a skit.
Did Drewski and Birdman say it was a skit?
Of course they're not. They're trying to convince people.
Okay then, so until they say it was a skit,
Why would we rely on their perspective?
I see the change.
What has changed in Birdman's life that he's playing these internet games?
Well, you're assuming.
Well, I mean,
Birdman has a chain in his possession.
okay. What's the money play at the end of this? Are they going to start a podcast together? Or like a reality show?
Like you trying to figure them out.
This is a podcast. What the fuck else are we going to do? See? I got you.
I know he has a chain.
So you're not really willing to play ball here at all. In a lot of podcasts, that's what we would do here. We just kind of, we would go back and forth, have the actual conversation. Appreciate you, G.
I don't think it was a skit.
How's that not a skit?
What about it makes it a skit?
The fact that it seems so obviously fake.
What was obviously fake about it?
Feels like I'm talking to a
I'm asking you, bro. Like, I seen the chain.
Right.
So if I see the chain,
And we're going to get a timeout. 2 seconds.
If Birdman actually took somebody's chain,
gave it back. It was a skit, right?
if Birdman actually took somebody's chain, you think it would take place in this sort of like cartoonish scenario with all the cameras set up in the hallways and everything? Now, what I will give you is that TMZ, being the first ones to cover it, gave it a lot of credibility because we're used to TMZ most of the time.
But they always there.
The fact that TMZ was in on this is like the most diabolical fucking part of it, right?
2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside.
Are you saying TMZ has no credibility?
On EA Sports.
Oh, I'm saying it's kind of a weird decision for them to post a skit and act as if it's real news. I haven't really seen them ever do that before.
TMZ always gets to drop on where people are gonna be.
Yeah, and they get a lot of like unreleased security cam footage and stuff like that. So it did seem correct in that sense
They
that
get a lot of shit.
this is an appropriate place for it to come out. Now, that doesn't make me think that it's real.
I didn't ask Birdman about it, but I happened to FaceTime him, and within talking to him, I seen the chain.
Right.
I said, "Yo, is that what I think it is?" And he held it up.
Well, Charles, in that first
I ain't asked no questions.
I know you're not allowed to reveal that it's a skit because you're part of the Cash Money
You see how
mafia.
he played with Birdman on the shit? There's repercussions for that.
Wait, what?
You didn't see what he did with Birdman? What he said, I saw.
Risky.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, what did you do?
Where he was like, "Yo, I seen Birdman working out in the gym," and he put a picture up, and it was like what would you call it? A transgender man, right? You think that was a fucking
Can
skit?
you call Birdman right now? You can ask him.
Yeah, I can call Birdman.
But you won't.
I'm calling. Let me make sure he's on the jet.
The whack that I typically know is eager to grab his phone and call someone at any
Let
given
me see, make
moment.
sure he's on the jet.
You can pick up on the jet too, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Watson now to throw.
It's that a little bit of a buzz. Yeah.
He's got a
Thank you.
man on the crossing route. That's more.
Good.
And he's
Pork chop.
taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now it
Me
looks
and
like
you get into a little bit of hanky-panky and bend over. Pacha, pacha.
Ford up the middle.
No?
Yeah,
And he'll get him
you ain't gonna stop till you really get your little ass
out
whooped.
to 6.
Put that to the mic so we can hear this.
That's
Him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal.
Adam 22 talking about Birdman. Anything's
They can do
possible.
whatever they want.
You losing weight?
Run it again.
Why do you look skinny?
They can go play action and try and put it in.
Michael lost weight. He's going through it.
In trouble, and he'll
Leaf
go
tips.
back at the 12. After the sack,
Stunner 2019. That's what you're going to say now?
Yeah, it's been this number since 2019.
I guess. That's what that's
Like if I had your number, you changed it today. I've been having your number since 2022.
Guess he don't fuck with you.
That's why I text him.
Yeah.
No, you fuck with him.
No, I do that all the time.
Every day.
Oh, yeah? He's a texter.
Yeah.
I think a Birdman is a
But
FaceTime guy.
if he's in the air, you know what I mean?
We can up on the jet on the Wi-Fi shit.
Not some of the spots.
How do you think Zoe Sama's appearance here went?
He was being an asshole.
I mean, bro, how are you gonna just bring someone and not tell me?
But you shouldn't take that out on him.
I wasn't taking him out on it. I was just laughing at your fucking attempt to interview him in the middle. But you realize this is not an interview thing. This is like me and you talking about what's going on in the news, talking about what's going on in our lives. And if we're gonna have a third, they kind of need to be willing to roll with the punches and have fun. And like he clearly expected an interview.
But if you're doing, he does music, we should talk about his music.
You need to tell him if you want me to interview someone, you need to tell me that they're gonna be there in advance.
It's cool though.
I think we should take that as a learning
I'm the
opportunity.
king of get back. No, it's no problem. It's no problem. I just hook him up, get him academics, a few big. I'll make up for it.
Okay, but I'm just saying that could have gone a lot better. But it would require you
did
letting
some
me know in
intentional
advance.
shit.
What?
You intentionally tried to sabotage it. Because we
Did
know
you
what
hear
you're
your interview questions? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you are a great broadcaster. Your attempt at interviewing him during this sucked.
No.
You're very, very good at sitting here and talking about shit with me. You interviewing him, you know what I do when I interview someone? I don't say like, so, how many songs you got? You think about signing to a label? These are boring questions.
No, they're not. These questions that people want to know.
No, they don't.
They do want to know. They definitely want to know that. They want to know, are you independent? Are you going somewhere?
Right.
Anybody looking at you?
Imagine doing an interview and asking the person
Why do
that
you think
before
when
you
people
get
are
into
like-
the depths of who they are as a person.
Listen, why do you think people show you? I just signed an X4.
A lot of times,
X4, I don't know. You went to Interscope, I saw it.
right. A
Right,
lot of
he
times,
showed that, right?
I'll do like an hour-long interview, and there'll be like a couple minutes maybe at the end where we're kind of talking about like, okay, like, are you thinking of signing? Like, that's very like surface-level shit that the audience, they want to know the person.
Says you, the white guy.
Says the person who's extremely successful in hip-hop media. But that being said,
No, Adam,
I'm trying to put you on game.
Hold on, Adam.
I'm putting you on game. Thank me.
You act like you done broke some artists or some shit.
What the fuck else am I known for?
You ain't broke for breaking the artists. Academics is.
No. It doesn't fuck with artists until they're on.
Academics is the motherfucking.
That right there makes me feel like you've never paid attention to me or
Academics is the
academics.
social media A&R music.
No. Academics is the news god of music. I'll give them that. But academics will not touch artists until they've reached a certain level. I have a much lower level. Like, do you think academics?
started with the
Do you think
SoundCloud.
academics knows who X4 is? No, he doesn't hit academics' radar until he's got songs with millions of views, and he knows that.
So got songs with millions of views.
Yeah, but I still don't think he's doing an interview with that. Now, if he does, I'd be very happy for him.
You think I can't get him an interview with that?
I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen academics interview artists who's kind of that underground, that early in their career.
Nah, you could do it.
But I mean, the X4 thing, like, do you think Ag knows
You
who X4
always
is?
pass up on shit. Troy Abbey pass up on.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
saw you like threatening on the show, like I'm gonna bring it to Ag. Like, bro, who knows more about what's gonna work content-wise for my audience than me?
You think you know everything?
Not everything. No, not at all.
Sometimes it's a wild card, right?
My humility is on fleek. And what the fuck are you still looking at your phone for? This is
I'm
what is
seeing the
this?
son to text me back. He's texting me back.
What is that?
Don't worry about it, motherfucker.
Show me!
I'm not looking at it. Because you don't want me to look at it.
I mean,
So
that's
what's
something
going
that I
on
would
with you
consider
letting
acceptable with the
motherfucking
phone.
transgender sit on your lap?
Yo,
What the fuck was that about?
swamp ass on my fucking knee.
You said what?
Have you ever heard the term swamp ass? Is that a racist thing? I don't want to put any boundaries here.
No, what is
You ever like sit on a plane for 3-4 hours, and then you get up and like you can just feel that you've just collected a lot of heat in your ass crack ball sack area.
What's wrong with Adam?
It was weird to have a person sort of transplant their swamp ass onto my body.
Was the motherfucker in this chair?
We don't really keep track of which chair is which. It's certainly a possibility. I'd say the odds are about 1 in 4. It could have been. Act like you don't fuck with trans people. I mean, you're gonna stand up like Kodak the rest of the day. Where'd you get a Sonic Youth shirt?
Yeah, listen.
I want a Sonic Youth shirt.
Oh, shit. And you just went for it.
I took the bitch in my office after.
Go ahead, bro. It's your floor.
You want to see my stroke?
Your what?
My stroke?
What are you talking about, bro?
Let me show you. Hand behind the back.
Hey, yo, listen, man. This is a prime example of children of which you totally ignore.
Children should not be watching this. This should be age restricted, realistically.
Definitely not.
You know
You
what
don't
I'm
watch no jumping.
Did you see episode 1 of For the Love of Lena? My new reality show?
I don't watch nothing with your wife, bro.
10 men compete to fuck my wife with me. You didn't see episode 1? Are you fucking serious?
I'm not gonna watch.
You gotta pay attention to the biggest project I've ever put out. Like, this is literally like, I've never produced any piece of content that was more complicated than a vlog or a podcast, maybe a few little mini documentary type
I
things.
don't watch it with your wife.
This was reality TV quality content.
Anything with your wife. Just a respect.
It's not like she's naked on the fucking reality show.
I don't know what it is. Y'all do naked
Do
shit.
you want to see the trailer? Maybe I'll show you the trailer right now and you can let me know.
So she's not naked.
I find it hard to believe that you haven't seen that.
I don't watch nothing have to do with your wife.
Let's hit you with
When I
the
see your wife, I want to be able to look at your wife one way as your wife. She's not naked, right?
I am an adult creator.
My name is Adam 22 and I co-own Plug Talk with my lovely wife. We interview a different girl every week.
fuck? Yo, what?
And you got Crip back.
Put that on the stream and edit it. Yeah. He was competing. Now, you talk a lot about giving young, underrepresented, underprivileged people from the hood a chance. What could be a better example of giving somebody
That
a
ain't
chance?
nothing but a reach out and grab.
My wife with me.
You got some psychological shit going on, bro.
May the best man win. I should have had you in that. Oh, I missed out on a fucking opportunity. That would have been it.
Yo,
Oh my God, that's hard.
you know you're still not over the first man fucking your life.
How am I not over it? I haven't thought about that in weeks.
It happened months ago.
The first month might have been hard. No, I'm totally over that. And
So who does
why would I be
Lena
doing
want
this
to win?
reality show if I wasn't over it?
Who does Lena want to win?
She's got people that she is hoping do well. I'm not going to say that Crip Mac is necessarily at the top of her list.
What? She wants Crip back to be the one to fuck her?
I was kind of saying the opposite, but there are people on the show that I think that she would be very happy if they won. And there are people on the show who I think realistically she might jump off of a local bridge if they won. I'm not going to say that
So
that's
what are
Crip
you
Mac.
you putting that on your OnlyFans or?
4 episodes, each appearing on the No Jumper YouTube, and then the finale is the actual boy-girl threesome
And that's going on Plug Talk.
on the OnlyFans. Yeah, onlyplugtalk.com.
Fans. I need to talk to you about something.
About what?
Off the air.
Just ask me.
We're missing a lot of money.
You think I should try to get a TV deal or some shit?
No, like, you know, Ray J just started the Tronics Network.
Tronics. So this is like Zeus?
Sydney Star.
I heard.
Yeah.
Ray J was clapping that?
No.
Why not?
She,
What else is he doing?
it's a transgender reality show called The Girls Club.
No, she told me all about it.
He.
She don't do that.
I'm not doing nothing.
She chooses to live her life alone.
Part of the community, Sydney Star is a transgender woman. I respect that.
Right.
As a heterosexual man,
But
if
you
you
won't
ask
use
me,
her pronouns?
no, because I have to respond as a heterosexual man. So a transgender woman is a male.
So you're so straight that you can't acknowledge that she has chosen to live as a woman.
I will tell you that Sydney Star, when it comes to the community, respectfully, is a transgender. Heterosexual man, I'm gonna tell you that's a male.
We didn't really ask. You're just correcting my pronoun usage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, because it's a brainwashing that's happening, that I'm not gonna allow to happen to me.
What is the brainwash?
The minute I start calling a male a female, then I'm living by their rules. I'm gonna respect what they are, but I'm not gonna live by those rules.
Bro, speaking of trans people, why is Gracie Jane posting on her story, "Hey Gracie, it's me, Adam 22. Don't tell Lena or anyone else. They don't know I'm texting you, but I would love for you to come to my room. I'm at the Intercontinental." So somebody's pretending to be me and hollering at Gracie Jane, who's the trans person that house phone got exposed, whatever.
Social media, bro. People gonna believe that shit.
She's playing reindeer games.
People gonna definitely believe that.
What the fuck is this shit? I just responded, cap. That's all I said, cap. You think that's enough? I think it's freak
That's
out.
it.
Should I post about it on my story?
Emoji cap. Don't even write it.
It's a matter of time till the writer sees that.
Oh, he's right. But what I'm saying is, did you ever think about taking that footage and putting it on a subscription-based platform?
The actual reality show, no. I like going YouTube first. Now, would I be willing to maybe get a TV deal at some point? Yeah, sure, but like, you know, you gotta prove your worth. Like, nothing could be a better sign that we are capable of doing reality TV than us producing an incredible series ourselves and just putting the shit on YouTube, right? I saw the CEO of Zeus at the French Montana party. Right away, I said, "Hey, have you heard about my my reality show in which multiple men compete to fuck my wife with me. He said, I love it. We should talk. We should do business. Actually, I should give him a call today.
Call me. That's bro. His office is right down the street.
Is it? Let's give him a call.
Oh, I missed him.
I also, at that party, I had the...
I missed.
We were showing Chris Brown.
Yo, I missed, son.
He seemed intrigued.
Fucked up. I'm watching this.
Also seemed like he wasn't really trying to have the conversation for that much longer.
So out of respect to you,
Like, what?
I don't know if he actually thinks I'm a genius or if he just kind of was humoring me.
I think, and I'm gonna talk to you off the air. I think you're not understanding what I'm telling you. Once I show you the numbers,
Well, he's like $1 billion. Not Chris Brown, but the CEO of Zeus.
I know him.
Lamel Plummer.
I
Am I
know
saying
him
that?
very well.
Right.
I call him Lemmy. Good dude. I watched his growth. Good dude, honest dude, great dude. You remember the he did a shows on YouTube.
I figured he had to have been something.
He was like moguls or some shit like that.
Moguls.
Some shit like that. When Birdman was on it.
I saw a preview for an episode of Baddies the other day.
That's him.
I know, but I didn't really know what was going on with that show. But I seen this girl that I really kind of know just screaming at a room full of women, and I was like, wow, maybe I should really check out Baddies.
You should support everything on Zeus.
Should I?
Yeah.
You think Zeus is good for the community?
Great. For the people that want to watch Zeus.
I mean, hey, I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm not exactly creating the most highbrow content on earth either.
Yo, you know, I gotta
I don't think it's like really
we
like...
got like 90 episodes of Blueface's Blue Girls Club Punch Up we never put out. That's going to the Tronics Network.
Really?
Yeah. December, January, we're launching the Girls Club, the transgender reality show.
So you'll be involved with the transgender reality show, but you won't use the preferred pronouns of the trans community.
I'm a partner in the network.
You are. But you prefer to misgender them. It's giving
No,
violence.
they're transgender women.
Yes, and they want to be referred to as she's and hers.
But no, I'm going to respect what they are amongst their community.
Probably the form of way that they would want to be respected would be to be referred